essentially what this comes down to is the other day, Barack Obama assigned a new guy to monitor conservative websites and to kind of squash the lies that they put out. And we wanted to take it one step further and actually get a petition to ban them. Would you be willing to sign that? Okay. What do you think? How do you feel about these people? Like Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, the blog Andrew Breitbart. The Drudge Report is a big news aggregator that gets millions of people a day.
I haven't read any of them recently.
Well, how do you feel about what they're doing to political discourse?
I mean, it's obviously polarizing. It's not. They have their opinions. They're trying to push them on other people, which.
That's why we're out here with the petition right now.
Right,
so.
Right. That's great.
Yeah. Drudge Report is a big news aggregator, and they get millions of people on there every day. They pick up big stories that have to do with kind of portray the Obama administration in a bad light just to do it. Hot Air Instant Pundit, big government's run by Andrew Breitbart, who puts out those undercover sting videos and so on. Well, he did in the past, and we're just trying to sort of stifle their...
You know what? I will sign, because I think a lot of that stuff is kind of dumb, but...
How do you feel about these people?
Yeah, this is not good.
What they're doing?
Yeah.
Well, how do you feel about these websites, the right-wing people?
I think you should be honest and truthful, whatever that means.
Do you, how do you feel about the First Amendment in general? Like, do you think...
I'm not into politics. I'm a sports guy.
Okay, do you know what the First Amendment is, though?
Probably, but I don't know.
Well, it's freedom of speech.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's something we're going against right now, but you can always make some kind of an exception, right, if you're excused for it.
Right.
And their violent rhetoric is excused for it. Just sort of to muzzle the right-wing kind of wackos out there.
Do you have a website?
What we're doing is, this is more of a safety thing. We want to shut them down to kind of protect our political discourse in the safety of people.
You know, I would sort of agree with that, but I don't know if it's just conservative rhetoric, you know, I think it goes both ways.
But what do you think it's worse on? Which side do you think it's worse on?
I mean, it is really worse on the conservative side, definitely.
But how do you feel about, like, the First Amendment in general? That's the one thing we're worried about.
Free speech?
Yeah.
I think it's important to maintain it. I mean...
Yeah, so we're kind of going against something pretty hefty right here, but it needs to be done.
Right.
I think we will have to pass, but good luck.
Okay.
I really wish you the best.
Sounds good.
How do you feel about these people?
I think there is freedom of speech, but sometimes it isn't healthy to keep airing all these views.
So you think these guys are really bad?
I think
just
there
like we
has
do?
to be some kind of control. Like freedom of speech is good, but there's a certain modicum of control. I mean, look at the Tea Party. You have all this hate going on, and it's propagated by sites like these.
And these people are fueling the Tea Party too.
Exactly.
Same time.
Yeah,
So.
and it's just not something that I think this country needs anymore.
Would you be willing to sign a petition?
I read the Drudge Report.
Oh, you read the Drudge Report? How do you feel about those websites?
I don't really visit them much, but I know a lot of people who are kind of heated about it.
Yeah.
Caused a lot of debate. So.
Crazy. Well, what do you think about, like, the First Amendment in general?
I'm actually for it, but some people abuse it. So
you think they should be silenced? Like,
as with every other amendment, I feel like there's a certain limit.
So cut it off with these people. Shut them down. That's right. Well, how do you feel about the First Amendment and everything?
I think free speech is great, but when you're spreading sort of like dumb stuff, like purposefully to to incite hate, that's kind of, that's sort of pushing it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if, I support it, but I don't know if it's gonna really...
Dead end cause for us, dead end cause, yeah.
It's kind of tough.
We'll probably get hit by the First Amendment and slapped right across our face by the First Amendment here, but it's worth a shot though, right? Do you get sound on there from that far back? Do you really? Yeah.